If you know goblins, you know. Newborn goblins are covered in slime, like a little frog. But here's the thing. After getting killed by my own mom, I reincarnated as a goblin. In the birthing chamber, a beautiful elf is screaming in agony. Next second, a green creature slides out. Her cries finally ease up. The elf twists around, a pure hatred in her eyes. Only the umbilical cord convinced her this thing was her child. Just then, the goblin baby grinned and crawled straight toward her. She knew that look all too well. She wanted to run, but had nothing left in her. The elf shut her eyes in despair, tears streaming down. Help! An unfamiliar voice. Ye-Yan slowly opens his eyes. When you open your eyes again, you'll see your mom. His past life mother's words echoed in his head. Before he could think, the babies lunged at his mother. The thought hit him instantly. These things have a death wish. And Ye-Yan's body moved on its own. He grabbed a rock and smashed it hard into a goblin's neck. Blood splattered everywhere. Too weak for a one-hit kill. Ye-Yan didn't hesitate for a second. He grabbed the rock again and smashed the goblin beneath him. Right then. The world voice rings out, congratulations. Kill your own kind at birth. Skill unlocked. Evil stone. Every kill of your own kind grants +1 strength. The elf curled up in the corner, horrified, staring at this blood-soaked child. The other goblins grinned and crept toward her. Their eyes said they wanted to tear her apart. Meanwhile, Ye-Yan just stared at the umbilical cord with a dumb smile. So I really am her kid. Next instant, a goblin baby launched an attack on Ye-Yan. Right as the punch was about to land, the elf threw herself over Ye-Yan on pure instinct. Blood spilled from her mouth. She'd just given birth and was hit with a forbidden curse. She was in terrible shape. Mom's arms were still so warm. Lost in the moment, Ye-Yan suddenly felt something was off. Something was dripping onto his head. Blood! Who's trying to kill my mom? The goblins chittered, as if asking why he'd bother protecting her. The words barely faded. Ye-Yan raised the rock without a second thought and swung. Nobody touches my mom. The elf sat there shaking, watching the babies tear each other apart. She had zero intention of helping, and she wanted them all dead. In his past life, as the top assassin Ye-Yan, he showed absolutely zero mercy. In moments, over a dozen goblin babies lay in a pool of blood. With the world voice buff, this stopped being a fight and became a massacre. All goblin babies eliminated. Skill unlocked, Shadow Step. Just then, the old wooden door burst open. 2 adult goblins walked in. What the? The birthing room had turned into a morgue. One goblin slowly walked toward Ye-Yan. He grabbed Ye-Yan by the foot. You do all this? Killing your own kind, that's a death sentence. Without a word, Ye-Yan swung the rock straight into his eye. Crack. The adult goblin screamed, clutching his eye. How dare you, a little runt like you? The words barely left his mouth. The adult goblin raised his club and swung it down at Ye-Yan. No! The elf threw herself in, shielding Ye-Yan with her body. Back off, I've already sent word to the general. Now wait for him. What? The moment he heard general, the goblin gripped his club, seething, but didn't dare move. The general commanded tens of thousands of goblins after all, but the rage just wouldn't die down. Then his eyes landed on the elf holding Ye-Yan. Can't touch you, kid, but I can do plenty right in front of you. The elf felt his gaze and started trembling. Ye-Yan snapped back, rage igniting all over again. Don't you dare! The adult goblin burst out laughing. He cracked his knuckles and walked toward the elf. Next second, Ian used Shadow Step, latched onto his arm, and twisted hard. Snap. The arm came clean off. The pain dropped him. He rolled across the floor. You little brat! The other goblin raised a stone axe and brought it down. Enough! A commanding voice came from the doorway. They looked up. The general had arrived. Every goblin dropped to their knees instantly. They started spilling everything, begging the general to take action. This kid killed over 10 of our kind the moment he was born. And look at my eye. The general glanced over and cut them off. A newborn did this to you? And you have the nerve to come crying to me? Leave the kid. Deal with it when he's grown. Now follow me. The general gave his orders and walked out with the 2 of them. Ye-Yan had hit his limit. Once the danger passed, he collapsed. Tears welled up again in the elf's dried-out eyes. I won't let you die. Don't leave me in this dark hole anymore. Half conscious, Ye-Yan bit down on instinct.